All right, y'all. What's up? Back again. I'll be doing another one later on today because my spirit tells me to keep on doing these, and whatever I feel, just put it up here and don't second guess nor doubt myself. So, some of this information might seem some strange to some people, but I'm here to tell you that the truth is stranger than fiction, just so y'all know. So, y'all are fed all this stuff to make y'all believe that it's not real, but when it's presented to y'all, it's so wild, the truth, that yourself that's been programmed for so many years can't believe. Like, I can't believe they're that crazy. Yeah, they're that crazy. Now, I did a video last week talking about Hapé Snuff. It's pronounced Hapé, but it looks like a rape. But it's pronounced Hapé. If y'all are, thinking about my title. Okay. I'm doing it tonight live. All right. Um, this stuff puts my mind to a space that helps me meditate and go deeper, especially before I do a ceremony. The one I'm going to do is the Jarena, and when I'm in the video, I'm gonna tell you what the Jarena type is about. Now, you people who have asked me about the Hapé snuff, um, and asked about where to get it, well, all customs where I get it from is shut down. So until they reopen, I cannot find any. Or I haven't found it. I haven't looked because I have some, but I'm looking at some places in America, which means I have to try it out and verify the sources. But stay tuned. I'm going to find a good, valuable source of Hapé so you guys can get some, because after you see me do it, I'm sure you're going to want to do it. But I'm still going to share the experience as I promised. So today, later tonight, I'll be going live. I'll probably put up a countdown on my Instagram as far as it. This is a very, very, very crucial time for us, and I'm very excited. I may not look excited, but I'm very excited. My spirit's jumping for joy. And, once the dust settles, you'll understand why people like me are excited. Who just knocked on the door? That's somebody at the door. Calm down, Majesty. Come here. Calm down, Majesty. Here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. Come here. Come. Say what's up. She removed somebody's head off. Who's that? Anyway, who is it? What is that? That's something for me? Thank you so much. Oh, is that say my name on it? Yes, that's the Hapé snuff pipe. It's crazy. As that's the other one. That's the better one. So it's crazy as I'm doing a live video talking about the Hapé snuff. Matter of fact, I want to open it real quick. I want to see real quick. I'm so because I was mad. The one that I was using, I really didn't like it too much. Let me see. Open it real quick for me. I got one phone in my hand. But like I was saying, y'all, so I'm gonna show y'all the kind of snuff pipe because the snuff pipe that I was using that I just got, it really wasn't getting it like in there. And when you blow it up your nose, like you don't smoke it or nothing like that. You don't smoke this kind of tobacco. This is not the kind of tobacco that you smoke. This is the kind of tobacco that they used in Maya. They used in many. Let me see. Yeah, this is that one. See, as I'm literally, it's that synchronicity at its finest. As I'm literally talking about it, this one's made from bamboo. I can tell. This is bamboo, and you literally just they go up both your nostrils, and that's funny. As I'm doing the video, they bring the one that I've been waiting for to come because the other one I didn't like it. I know. This one here is way more dope because you see how it can't get lost now. Mm-hmm. See the other one that we had, it went to the bottom, so a lot of it got lost. So if you turn it over, it would come out. But when you blow up your nose, it wouldn't. Really hard. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be out of here. So tune in tonight. Look on my Instagram for the time I'm gonna come tonight. But if y'all want to see me do this on camera because it takes me to another space, tune in when it comes down to it, and make sure you do what you gotta do. This is the year of fear. Don't let them use your fear against you. Your fear, your emotion, your energy emotion is your superpower. If they cannot control your superpower, then they cannot control you. And it's 222. And that's a number that I've been seeing all freaking week. All week I've been seeing it. And I'm telling you, things are lining up as they must. Tap into who you are so they can line up as they must, because I'm going to be doing this on camera, right? Just so y'all know. I know a lot of things that I do may be a little strange to some of y'all, a little foreign to some of y'all, but understand, things will work out as they must, but the trash has to be taken out first. The trash being those people who control us, who try to control us. They're like imagine the movie Wizard of Oz, right? And Dorothy was trying to see the wizard, and the wizard behind the veil was talking loud on the mic. But when she pulled the veil off, he was a little bitch. That is the ones who control the government, or us, or whatever you want to call it. They are little men who are controlled by extraterrestrial beings that have no confidence in themselves and want our power. What the benefits of the snuff? You can watch the video that I did on it a couple of days ago. I did it a couple. I do it last week. I did it last Friday or something like that.
I think so. Last Thursday.
No, I think I did it this week. I did it this week, Saturday. I did it on Monday or Tuesday. So if y'all want to watch the video as far as the benefits of the snuff that I'm going to blow up my nose, you can literally watch it. I'm going to go over the ingredients that is in the one that I have, because most snuffs are mixed with different ingredients for different things. The one that I have, I normally take before I go to bed. I leave it in my nose for about 15 to 20 minutes. My screen froze? Did my screen freeze?
Let me see. Hold on.
Somebody said my screen froze. Did my screen freeze, y'all?
Probably did freeze.
Somebody said my screen froze. I must have said government and they stopped me.
Possibly.
Oh, somebody said no. Somebody said yeah.
No, it's good.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, so it's good. Okay, so somebody said I'm good. All right, cool. It did though okay, cool. Just let me know if it does it again, and I hope y'all can hear me. Okay, good on his end. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so the one that I'm doing tonight is the one that takes me to a different realm when I sleep. I know for a fact that many of us, when we dream, we are not actually dreaming. We actually travel to different spaces and time, to different dimensions in our other consciousness. I know this. So sometimes we lucid dream. Sometimes we astral project, and we're going to there's many places that many of us can go when we vibrate high enough when we dream. When I take the Jarena, Hapé, I go to different places and I wake up in those places and I'm moving around and I'm just experiencing different things, because you don't realize that when you travel to other dimensions, the rules that we deal with here, like let me give you an example, like right here, that's gravity, right? But in other dimensions, gravity can go this way, gravity can go this way, and gravity can go this way. So there are different rules behind other dimensions that maybe you don't comprehend or understand. But when you move in other dimensions, the rules are not the same as the rules are the same here. It's strange, I know, but if another dimension came over here and they saw this just drop like that, then they'd be like, yo, why is there Hapé Snuff pipe going down? This is supposed to be going up. You know what I mean? Somebody said, does it show up in like a drug test? The answer is, I don't know. It's tobacco, so I would say it's not a drug. It's not a drug. It's not something that's mind altering. Well, it is mind altering, but it's not like a marijuana type of thing. It's not like that. So I would say no, it would not show up in a drug test because it's tobacco. And so it's different forms of tobacco. So I would say no, it wouldn't. But you should look it up anyway. Because if you're taking a drug test, you should and they're literally, testing different things. You should just know what they're testing for. Yes, like astronauts floating in space. You can't float here. Well, actually, you can when you vibrate high enough here in this. You can actually levitate here if you use enough of your brain power, but you could. You don't got to believe it, but monks and yogis do it all the time. They levitate when they go to a different part of their brain, which you can do. So when you go to different parts of space and time, not in this dimension, you literally understand that the rules are different, you know? Yeah, it is like, yeah, my mother, like it is probably something they would not test for because they wouldn't even be looking for it. Like they probably wouldn't look for that. They probably wouldn't look for ayahuasca. They probably wouldn't look for shrooms. You know, they probably wouldn't look for a lot of things. They probably are just looking for this, like the ones that everybody does, which is like the marijuana or the cocaine or the heroin or the PCP or the meth or the what's the other one? What's the one with the meth? The meth. You know, so they were probably looking for those. But for Hapé, which and it doesn't actually get into your body system. It actually stays into your brain because you're not supposed to swallow it. When you swallow it, you will be coughing because it's very strong. You're not supposed to swallow it. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to sniff it up, or they well not sniff it. You're not supposed to sniff it. You're supposed to take a deep breath like this through your mouth, and she blows it up my nose, and I usually put like two toilet tissues in my nose while I'm doing it, but I'm probably not gonna do that on camera because it's gonna look wild. So I'm gonna just let it be as it is, and I'm gonna ask her to blow it deep enough that it hits me hard. I'm gonna tell her to blow it very very aggressively so it can hit me a little deeper than it normally hits me. So I want to see how deep I can go on camera because when I access different parts of my consciousness when I'm under certain things, um, I don't know what's going to happen after that. You know, so yeah, definitely. You know, and no, I'm not. This is not something that I would get high with. I'm not getting high. This is not that kind of thing. It's something that I use to take me to a different place when I meditate. So it's not something that's going to make me high. I don't look to get high when I do plant medicine anymore. When I was younger, I didn't understand when it was mind altering. So I used to look to get high when I was younger, but I don't look to get high. I look to access different parts of my consciousness so I can come back with information and understand what is in the unseen. So that's what it's actually for. So with people using plant medicine and trying to use it recreationally to get high, I believe the plants believe that you're disrespecting them and using them for ill-gotten means. So if you understand that and you don't respect the plant, let me give you an example. If you're mixing marijuana and alcohol, that's a positive and that's a negative. If the marijuana is not tainted, it could be a negative and a negative, you know. But if you're mixing marijuana and alcohol, you're basically disrespecting the power of the plants because you're putting them with a drug. Plants are not a drug. Just because they're mind altering does not mean they're a drug. Plants are medicine. Plants take you to different places. So when you use plants such as Hapé, such as marijuana, such as shrooms, if I would even classify that as a plant because it's millions of years older than plants and extraterrestrial, which means not from this planet, I wouldn't classify shrooms. I would classify shrooms as information. But things like ayahuasca, you must be tapped into a different level in your body in order to receive it properly because you cannot mix things such as ayahuasca and alcohol and medication together. Because if you did that, the ayahuasca would not work properly in your system and you would not have the experience that you're setting out to have. If you're taking marijuana and you're mixing it with alcohol and you're high and drunk at the same time, which I have been in life many times, it's not going to be the same pure experience. And if you're looking to have a pure experience, coming back with information and enlightenment, you should look to be more pure when you use plant medicine. It's about respect. And if plants have information, you should respect the information that they're going to give you and be open to receiving it. In order to be open to receiving it, your body must be clean because the body is the conduit to the mind and the mind is the conduit to the spirit. Simple as that. You know? So and you can never understand what ability you have. Sometimes the plants will open up your abilities, will open up what you really can do. Some people can create best when they're under plant medicine. Some people can tap into their spiritual gifts and knowledge when they're under plant medicine. Some people can read books and comprehend better when they're under plant medicine. Somebody asked me, Is it better to be fasted while you're using plant medicine? I always say if you're ingesting the plant medicine, I think it is better to be fasted because you're not mixing the plant medicine with any foreign substances or anything at all. So you're allowing your system not to be distributing other nutrients throughout your body along with the plant medicine. If the plant medicine was the only thing that is being distributed throughout your body, then your body is soaking all of it up. It's like a sponge and it's soaking the full experience up. You see what I'm saying? So when you're doing things like that, like when I'm doing plant medicine, they always want you to be fasted. When I did ayahuasca, they wanted you to be what, 6 to 7 hours fasted, and then when we broke our fast, well, before like we ate at what 12 o'clock, right, or something like that,
Right.
and then we had the experience like at 6 or 8 or something like that.
Right.
But even when we ate at 12, it was like a light soup or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It was like a miso soup or something like that. Not even that. It was like a miso soup, right?
It wasn't miso
A
soup.
miso soup, yeah. So it was something light. You know what I mean? And the answer, yeah, you can use black seed on your goatee. I mean, yeah, it's what it is. You can, you know. But I'm trying to let y'all know how you should look at plants. You should really respect them because they are a life force. They have life and they are conscious and they know what's going on around them. They know who you are, they know what you're ingesting, and they know what to do in your system when you're ready to receive them. And when you're respecting them, you're letting them know that you're ready to take a sacrifice on other foods so you can receive plant medicine properly and you're not willing to mix them with any other things so you can let them totally absorb into your system faster. You know, when I did shrooms, I blended it up first. I blended it when I did five, and it hit my system like a stack of bricks. So next time I'm just going to eat it because it was like too fast. You know what I mean? Somebody said I got a gallon of black seed oil right now. I'm using it to fire, and fires. I guess he meant apple cider vinegar. That's what it sounds like he wanted to type.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you know, yes, plants do like us using them. They don't like us using them when we're not using them correctly. They don't like us using them when we're mixing them with alcohol. They don't like us using them when we're mixing them with a bunch of sugar and foreign substances. They don't like to play in the junkyard, in the garbage. And if your stomach is garbage, they don't like to play in garbage. They want to give you what you need. They want to distribute nutrients throughout your body. So they don't want to play in your junkyard if you have a junkyard for a stomach. They don't like that. You know, um, as far as plants being smoked, uh, plants have been smoked for thousands of years. So if that's the way you want to get the experience, that's the way you want to get the experience. But I'm gonna tell you right now that when you ingest them, like eat them, you get the best experience. Period, because your body holds on to that, and it's different. It's different. You know what I mean? So, I never heard of fire cider vinegar. Honestly, never heard of that one. That's a new one. I'll look that one up. You know, but yeah, tonight I don't know how I wouldn't even call it I wouldn't even call it digressing because I just this is valid information that I think that you guys and gals should really understand before you go into any other plant medicine. You know, yeah, he said he got a lifetime supply. Like for real, he going in right now. So I mean, I hope when you take that gallon of black seed, you're not chasing it with Chick-fil-A. So I hope that's the case. So I hope you're not. People always say like they got this, they got that. Not saying it's you. I'm just saying people say they got this and they got that, but then they chase it with a Chick-fil-A. I mean, so I hope that's not you. You know what I mean? Definitely. Somebody said, "What's good to do a detox? Looking to clean out my system. First time listener, like your content. Go on my website. Is it in my description right now? You can go on my website, In10sity Fitness United.com,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a really good cleanse. It has a 10-day regimen. You can follow that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Makuna, get that Makuna. Um, I don't know when I'll be able to import stuff back in the USA. So my stuff is definitely being rationed. So you better get it while it's here because once it's gone, I don't know when the US customs are going to open back up and get it. So once it's gone, it's going to be gone for I don't know how long, but we have a good stock of everything. And all my supplements I don't get from this country. So customs is funny money right now, which is why I couldn't get the Hapé, because it's funny money. But there is Hapé that's sold in America. I just haven't tried it because my Campbell lady gave me some Hapé. But yeah, definitely. Have you ever experimented in juicing with stuff like cannabis? No, I've eaten cannabis, which was a wilder experience than smoking it. But I've never juiced with cannabis. That's a lot of juicing to get cannabis out of juice. Wouldn't you think? That's a lot of cannabis to get juicing,
Yeah.
right?
I'm assuming they kind of like meaning, I guess they
The
can
plant,
juice. Yeah,
the
juice
plant,
the
not
plant
yeah,
with along with fruit and stuff.
yeah. I
So mix it
never
together.
that just be
It's
strong.
strong.
Like yeah, I don't. I've never juiced with it before. I'm not a I'm not a like cannabis doesn't take me to that part of my mind where I'm tapping into information. It just takes me to a calmness. But I'm at the stage where I want to go somewhere. Like I don't want to. I want to go through the veil. Like when you do certain things, you go out of your body and you stay there for a specific amount of time. So as far as cannabis, it doesn't. It's more on the physical. I don't desire any physical experiences at this point in my life. I desire the experiences that our ancestors got, which they pulled information from to bring it back to their people to enlighten their people. So that's the level I'm at where I want to desire it and then bring it back to you and teach you guys how to get there. And if you don't want to get there, learn through my experiences because I've been places, but I want to go more places. I want to go directly into the multiverse, directly into the Akashic records, and in order to do that, you have to be all the way under, like completely. And you didn't type it right.
What?
Yeah, let me delete that one.
I did it already.
Okay, you did it. All right, there we go. Whoops. Yeah, I desire to be all the way under. So, yeah. There are people ask me, are there other ayahuasca places in America? There are, but I've never been to them, so I can't vouch for them. I just desire to. Are you okay?
Let me put my glasses on.
Yeah. The edibles had me paranoid. I mean, it might, it might have you paranoid. Somebody said, let's go do that bufo. Yeah, bufo is on my list. Bufo, if y'all know bufo, that's the toad. Bufo is on my list. I did sapo, I did cambo. Bufo is next. That's on my list. I just wasn't doing bufo for. I was supposed to do bufo next week, but after my last iboga experience, and I told her what happened, she said it's too close to do the bufo. There you go. It says freezing again. Is it freezing
No, it's
again?
not freezing.
It's not freezing.
They said, "Oh, there you go," meaning it's stopped freezing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But somebody, Bufo, y'all should be looking this stuff up too. You got ayahuasca, you have Bufo, you have psilocybin, you have Cambo, you have Sapo, you have Hapé, you have marijuana, as we know of. What's the other ones that we have that we can go deep with? That's about all I know of. I think I'm missing one though. I think I'm missing one. But there's many things you can do to tap in. But the thing that I've noticed with people is people are afraid to tap in. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Every time I go deep, before I go deep, I have the fear. I just happen to go into the fear still. Because I embrace for me, fear still comes when I before I go deep because it's traveling into the unknown without physical use of your body sometimes. So fear does happen, but it's all about what you do with the fear, right? Because fear is healthy to feel, but to let it move you into a space where you're not where you're like paralyzed, that's not a good one. That's not a good one at all. So there is fear before I do these things. I just know that there is none on the other side if I still do it. So yeah. Because my next one I'm doing a lot. I'll put that in my Patreon though, as far as what I'm doing and how much of it I'm doing and why I'm doing it and where I'm going and all that stuff. And if you want to talk to me on a free consultation, I'm doing free consultations right now on the website for this particular time. I don't know when I'm gonna get off of them, but right now I just feel like I want to talk to everybody. I really want to talk to everybody. So I mean I'm doing free consultations until I decide not to. So yeah. Yeah, of course I still got this soap. The soap is what y'all need more than ever right now. Y'all need the soap more than ever right now with all this fear they pitching out. All the hand sanitizer is gone. All toilet paper is gone. All paper towels is gone. Everything is gone.
Yeah.
You know, it's wild out here. You know, um,
On these streets.
yeah, they definitely bugging. My son said they was fighting over what in the CVS the other day.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper. They were fighting over toilet paper. My God, that's crazy. People wilding out here. People really scared. They really shook. Fear. It's nothing wrong with fear, but you can't let it control you to the point where you're not doing nothing with yourself. You Can't, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, but yeah, so make sure y'all tune in tonight for the Hapé. I'll be doing that on Cam. You know what I mean? Somebody said what? I work in the UPS plant in Chicago, and most of my coworkers are paranoid. For the listening ears, I voice my opinion about getting yourself together in a healthier state. Stop living in fear. But you see how when you tell them that they check out though, right? They check out. They check out. You know what I mean? Seems like I have to fight or have sex when I go in, or the spirit tries to enter me. How do I go in and have peace? You can't think of things that are bad that are there, because when you do go to that realm, things are bad and dangerous. But you have to realize that when you're in the multiverse, you cannot die in the multiverse. So you have to just, you have to understand that you're more powerful than it, and you have to just fight it off. But when you go deep enough, you will encounter things that will try to attack you and enter you, but they cannot enter you if you don't allow them to enter you. Understand that you are a light being when you're in there, and just don't let them enter you when it comes down to it. Yes, you can use Shilajit while fasting. Yes, you can. But if anybody wants some advice on the on other things and other experiences, you just book consultation, because it's better that you can book consultation and write down your questions and understand, so we can have a one-on-one conversation. Because my spirit really wants to talk to people one-on-one, really, definitely. It's crazy to endanger someone else's life to trying to retain your own. Yeah, but people do that all the time, fight or flight. People will freaking throw you out to the freaking wolves if it means saving their life. So that's how many people's nature are like that. Can you expound on dark entities when you astral project? I can expound on it, but I've expounded on that many times, Melton, in other videos. I mean, they're there. I don't actually, if I do it, I don't see them anymore because I don't think about them. So when you don't think about them, they don't show up. They know, like, they're like the bully. And if you punch the bully in the mouth, the bully will leave you alone. So if you understand and you go there with your power, understanding that you are a light being and you have infinite life and you have a physical life as well, you're stronger than them. And they'll leave you alone. But if you're afraid of them, that gives them power. They feed off of your fear. Just like the entities that control this world feed off of your fear. 2020 is the year of fear, and they're feeding off of it heavy. So understand that you are more powerful than them, so you can keep it moving. Yes, I do have the mucus buster. You know, you surpass the lower dimensions. Yeah, you do. You really do. But tonight I'll be doing it. I don't know how long I'm going to be live, because I don't know how long I'm going to be able to be talking to you guys while I'm under. But yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is something I'm going to expound on before I leave, because this comment is, I don't want anybody to be confused. Somebody said, you say not to drink, but it seems when I drink, it's easier to travel. You shouldn't be drinking anyway. It may be easier to travel for you, but not as easy if your spirit was clean and pure. Your gift and ability may be to travel, but you are taking advantage because you have convinced yourself that drinking, something that's not meant to enter in your body, helps you. Wrong. If you did other things that had plant life in them, that fuse with your body, the vehicle, and the earth is AutoZone, you'll be able to travel much purer, much easier. Just try it. But drinking, no. It's mind altering, body altering, and poison. So I can't see how that experience will be pure under that. You might be missing out on experiences because you have disrespected your body going in that realm. So, that's just my personal opinion. And I think that's actual fact, because you shouldn't be drinking and astral projecting or going to that realm. That may be your gift that you're taking advantage of. Some people have a gift to astral project easier than others. Like, I don't astral project easy, but my nephew, he does. He's doing it at 16 years old. So, yeah, definitely. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He said, got it. Maybe that's why I experienced the bad things. Yeah, because wine and spirits. Wine and spirits. Yeah. Well, weed mess it up too if the weed has something foreign in it. And there's no way, if you didn't grow it, to check if weed has something foreign in it. So it may have something foreign in it. So I can't speak on it because I don't know where you're getting it from. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll mess it up. Do you think they will do a martial law because of the virus? Yes. I think in 2 weeks they'll do the martial law because of the virus and counting. So yes. Quarantine of the US in our houses, and we gotta literally be inside for a specific amount of time. Somebody said the commercial weed causes mucus because something's wrong with that weed. What about CBD usage? I don't know where you're getting the CBD from. So I would say CBD is good in its purest form, but I would say when it's tainted, probably not. Probably not. I've learned in my experience to trust nothing I cannot verify myself or if somebody that I don't want to trust to have it. Like, say if I was buying weed from a guy that I knew was growing it, then I would probably buy it off him because I trust him. So when you find somebody you trust, I suggest you stick with the people because people who are good out here compared to the ones that are bad are really outweighing each other. Like the bad is so outweighing the good for personal gain. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. So yeah, like going to FEMA camps, no. Like sending the infected to FEMA camps, yes. So just stay your ass in the house if that happens. If you infected, stay your ass in the house, unless you want to go to Walmart and that's where the FEMA camp's going to be. Walmart and Target, Walmart and Target, martial law and Target on your back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So don't trust lab tested CBD. Got it. I mean, use your common sense. If that's what your common sense said, then that's what your common sense said, you know? That's why I didn't come out with CBD yet. It's very tough to trust. It's like the sources that I've been dealing with is very tough to trust. Like I don't know. I just don't know when you get in that game, like how much of it they got their hands on. I just don't know. Like when psilocybin becomes legal, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Find somebody who grows it or learn how to grow it yourself, which I hear is very easy to do. Don't buy it though. Please don't buy it. It's been messed with. Whenever they push it on TV, remember, do the opposite. Think the opposite. Think what they don't want you to think. That's how it works. How can you escape martial law? You can't. If you live in a place where they're doing martial law, you can't. Stay in a house. Simple. You can't escape it. Stop trying to escape it. Embrace what's happening in this time and stop being so afraid. See, the fact that people are afraid because you haven't done what you're supposed to do. Maybe many of y'all been playing around in this world. Maybe y'all been playing, you know? Maybe y'all been fucking around and now because shit's getting real, you're like, oh man, I haven't done what I was supposed to do yet. All right, cool. When this passes, do what you're supposed to do. Because maybe this scares you enough to act instead of scaring you enough to sit down. You know? Yes, my regeneration program is still available. It's always available. You know? What's up, Rise Academy? You know? You say don't get sick. You don't want to be in FEMA. Listen, if you get sick, just die in your house. It's better. I'm just saying, yo. I'm keeping it real. Like they was doing FEMA camps in Houston. I heard when they were doing like the hurricanes, and I heard it was nothing fun in Walmart. I heard some wild stuff going on in Walmart. I heard it was some wild stuff. I'd rather just die in my house. Matter of fact, I'd rather just die playing basketball. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, if I got sick or something like that, give me a ball, let me go hoop. I'm gonna be outside from my house and I'll drop that shooting a jump shot. I'll be happy. Because I've done my job. I'm doing my purpose, yo. When you do your purpose, when you're living your truth and when you're living righteous and you know who you are, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's only a physical death that will be painful for a short period of time out of eternity. Do you know how long eternity is? Do you know how short your lifespan is compared to eternity? You literally have come here to experience this plane of existence for 80 years, if that tops, right? And 80 years to an infinite being is a sniff. So just enjoy whatever happens in this time. Learn how to embrace it. Know who you are, then take the information back to where you are from. You know? For real. I'm just trying to help y'all. You know? Might learn to grow my own magic rooms, the microdosum, together with the Harataki, with the limitless brain create. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. It's going to be next level. If anybody wants to know, I have put up a certain concoction that I found out online as far as combining certain things together to create new neural pathways in your brain. The limitless stuff. Like, look it up on my Patreon if y'all want to join my Patreon, you know? What can you do to be on track of your right purpose? Can her herbs wake you up? Yes, they can. Yes. But not just them. A good diet along with them. Don't just look at herbs like medication that you take like in CVS or something. You have to be clean. It has to be full circle. If it's full circle, That will wake you up because now your body's changing, which means you can't help but your mind changing. And then you can't help but your behavior changing because you're seeing a whole different world in front of you that other people can't see. And once you change diet with supplements and spirit opens up, everything else changes and your actions after that become something different. Your reality is different. You're now living in a different world. Like it's a different world completely. Your reality is what you make it, which is why they're going so hard to control it, you know. But yeah, that's all the information I got for y'all today. I could literally go on forever, but I will see y'all tonight. Oh look, and I'm doing it at 55:22, 55. That was double synchronicity.
I know, I see that.
Yeah, but and 35:35 I just saw as well. It's keep on popping up in my head. You know what I mean? But yeah, hey, what's up? What's up? But listen, I'll see y'all tonight. Tune in. Look on my Instagram. I'm thinking about a good time to do it because I go to bed pretty early. I'm going to get up playing basketball again tomorrow morning. So I want to go to bed pretty early. My bedtime is like 9:30, 10 o'clock these days. My circadian rhythm is like on point. So it has to be bed at a certain time. But I'll be doing this on camera. Make sure y'all leave a like. You want to comment in the comment section. I get back to my comments on bulk. So when I look at them, I just comment back to all of them. But yeah, Miss Intensity, you hear that? More plant-based recipe, please. They want to see them. You ain't see that? They want to see them. They want to see them. Yeah. Besides that, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'll see y'all tonight doing Hapé Snuff on camera. And soon, when that martial law kick in, I'll be doing lives like crazy because we all gonna be home and we ain't gonna have shit else to do. So let's just learn from each other. Because you can't go nowhere. So I love y'all.